What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, two-division world champion, superstar boxer Teofimo Lopez, who has 22 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout, is stating that the deal between himself and undefeated three-division world champion, former unified super featherweight, and reigning WBC lightweight world champion, superstar boxer Shakur Stevenson, who has 24 wins, no loss, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout, is a done deal, and they're going to fight in January. They're just looking to secure the location and make the date official. And then he goes on to say that Shakur Stevenson believes he is his big brother and first ballot Hall of Famer, undefeated 5-division champion, 3-division undisputed champion, Terrence Bud Crawford, who is the pound-for-pound #1 fighter in the world with a record of 42 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. So Teofimo Lopez is stating that Terrence Crawford is his mentor and his big brother, and Shakur Stevenson thinks he's him, but Shakur Stevenson is extremely, extremely slow, and he don't punch hard. So he says he has zero power and he's very slow. And now I'm back in love with the sport of boxing, and I'm planning on stopping Shakur Stevenson. He's ripe for the first loss of his career. I think this is going to be a very interesting fight. He stated that since his fight with Josh Taylor, he was no longer motivated and in love with the sport of boxing. And now he's back motivated and in love with the sport of boxing. And now he's expecting to be the best version of himself. This fight is going to take place at 140. He's the WBO junior welterweight champion. He's the former unified lightweight champion. Teofimo Lopez has had no knockouts. Well, he had one stoppage his first fight at 140. Outside of that, when he upped the level of competition, he has had no knockouts, right? And his performances outside the Josh Taylor fight have not been impressive. His last fight with Arnold Barboza, to me, was impressive because Arnold Barboza is supposed to be a rough, hard-hitting, tough fight, and Teo, in my opinion, made it look very easy. I felt like he made it look very, very easy and dominated the fight. People said that he didn't step on the gas, he didn't get a knockout, he didn't get a stoppage. It wasn't necessary for him to take the risk when he was dominating the fight without it. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to Teo, who is 5'8", 68-inch arm reach, Shakur is 5'8", 68-inch arm reach. Shakur is a southpaw that's converted. He's naturally right-handed, but he's converted to a left-handed fighter, southpaw. Teo is an orthodox fighter. Teo is very athletic. I think he's more athletic than Shakur. I think he's more fluid, just loose than Shakur. But Shakur is more technically sound and has better defense. It's going to be a very interesting matchup. When Teo fought Sandor Martin, he got unofficially dropped twice in that fight with Sandor Martin, and it should have been a loss, in my opinion. They didn't count one of the knockdowns. If they did, he would have lost. And then when he fought Jermaine Ortiz, right, another guy who was a pure boxer who utilized distance and range, and he struggled in that fight, and he started to question himself. Do I still have it? Can I still do this? Right? He started to question himself. Since then, he's not been in the ring with that style for him to question, does he still have it? Right? And now Shakur is the masterclass of those fighters in that style. And I think that this is why Teo has been avoiding the likes of Devin Haney, because of that style. And he's questioning himself, and he don't want to take that chance with a Devin Haney as of yet, not knowing, not confident. So I think that he's now confident in himself, as he said, that he can deal with this style and he can defeat Shakur Stevenson. It's going to be very interesting to see because Teo is strong. He's physically strong. He hasn't presented the knockout power, but he's physically strong. And Shakur's not a big puncher. He's a defensive first fighter. He's a slick fighter, elusive fighter. And the way he fought against Williams Zepeda in his last fight, he can't fight like that against Teofimo Lopez, who's much faster, much more accurate than Williams Zepeda, not as high of a work rate as Williams Zepeda, but he's more accurate, he's more efficient. He's just a better fighter overall than Williams Zepeda is. So if you sit in a pocket against Teofimo Lopez, that can present problems, right? So it's going to be very interesting. I'm favoring Shakur to win, but it's definitely going to be very, very interesting to see how this fight plays out. This is the biggest fight for both guys. And keep in mind, Teo has seen a masterclass fighter like Vasyl Lomachenko. But like he said, his confidence is different going into the Lomachenko fight than it was after he lost to George Kambosos. When he lost to George Kambosos, his confidence nosedived, right? Now prior to the Lomachenko fight, different story. After the George Kambosos fight, different story. So he know what a slick southpaw counterpuncher looks like, but Lomachenko is a lot smaller than Shakur. He's 5'6" with a 66-inch arm reach, right? He's a lot smaller than Shakur Stevenson. But it's going to be interesting, man. Hopefully Teofimo Lopez stays on track and makes this fight because I want to see it. I want to see it, man. Can't wait. But he says he's not Terrence Crawford. No, he's not. Terrence Crawford switches from southpaw to orthodox. Terrence Crawford has a lot more power. Terrence Crawford has longer arms. He's a completely different fighter. But I get what he's saying. But let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But let me know what y'all think. Drop a comment in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.